Let me say welcome to each one of you, and we are now officially live. Now, this is Teacher Fred speaking to us, and yeah, even as we get to start, let me say, please go ahead and like this video. Feel free to share it around with your friends who are also learning German, and it is also good that I know which level are you currently in. For those of you who are learning German, how are you finding German, by the way? So far, would you say it's easy for you? Are you finding challenges? Etc. Feel free to share with us in the comment section below, because I'm looking forward to see each and every one of our experiences. All right. So once again, this is Lehrer Fred speaking to us, Frederick Onyango Ouma, and today I would like us to see this A1 Lesen. It's going to be a detailed coverage on the A1 Lesen, so that by the end of the video, I believe you will be in a position to handle that part number one of the A1 Lesen, right? So as mentioned, I would like to know which level you're currently in. Are you in A1? Are you in A2, B1, B2, etc.? Feel free to also share in the comment section below which level you are currently in and how do you find German language so far. All right, so let's go ahead and start then. Now, in this part one of my A1 lesson, they're going to give us a letter, right? You're going to be given a letter, and then afterwards, there are questions they're going to ask us from the letter, all right? It will either be a friend letter or an official letter, all right? It is either a friend letter or alternatively, they give you an official letter. So let's go ahead and see the type of letter that they might bring us here. In this case, they've given me an official, begins like this. So let's have a look. It says, Liebe, look at the letter given here, Liebe Frau Jakobs. Liebe Frau Jakobs. Now, by the way this begins, it indicates to us that this is an official letter, right? Because of the title. So, Liebe Frau Jakobs, dear Mrs. Jakobs, and then you remember there's a comma, and then I come back to the margin. I begin with a small letter, right? Ich komme heute Dienstag. So, ich komme heute. Now, if in case there's any paper they are normally very keen or petty when marking, is the Schreiben. So one has to be very careful with the issue of capital and small letters, right? So, liebe Frau Jakobs, ich komme heute Dienstag noch nicht. Heute Dienstag. Ich komme heute Dienstag noch nicht aus Berlin. Noch nicht aus Berlin. Now, what they also commonly test in your lesson is, are you able to comprehend the passages given? Because it is from your ability to comprehend the passages given, but one is going to be able to answer the questions, right? So as you copy the letter, try translating it to see if you are getting the vocabulary correct, yeah? So, liebe Frau Jakobs, ich komme heute Dienstag noch nicht aus Berlin, yeah? You could add, sorry, there's something here I'm forgetting. Zurück. This is a separable verb. Zurückkommen, full stop. It continues. Ich habe morgen ein Gespräch. Ich habe morgen. Now here again, be careful. There are two types of morgen. There is this morgen with a small m. Then there's the morgen with a capital M. This one here is tomorrow. Small m, tomorrow. So, ich habe morgen ein Gespräch. Ich habe morgen ein Gespräch. Ich habe morgen ein Gespräch mit dem Kunden Maybach. Mit dem Kunden. Ich habe morgen ein Gespräch mit dem Kunden Maybach. Full stop. Right? It continues. Der ist ganz wichtig für uns. Der ist ganz wichtig. Der ist ganz wichtig für uns. Alright? Der ist ganz wichtig für uns. Und am Donnerstag, so it continues, und am Donnerstag, remember Donnerstag is on Thursday, right? So, und am Donnerstag habe ich zwei weitere, habe ich zwei weitere neue Termine. Zwei weitere neue Termine. Full stop. Right? So let's continue. And then, aber am Freitag, now as mentioned, try translating this based on your own understanding. Avoid using a dictionary, right? I would like to see how you're able to understand. Avoid using a dictionary, right? Just try and translate based on your own understanding, yeah? Without any material. So, aber am Freitag bin ich ab 8 Uhr wieder im Büro. Weder im Büro. Full stop. Right? And then they continue. Bitte machen Sie, alright, bitte machen Sie mir für 11 Uhr, bitte machen Sie mir für 11 Uhr einen Termin mit Dr. Falk. Mit Dr. Falk, right? Hi to YouTube, Narwal, willkommen, yeah? And then the person finishes by saying, vielen Dank und herzliche Grüße. Remember, when finishing the letter, your name, after your name, you do not put a full stop, right? After your name, you do not put a full stop. Helga Stein, just like that. So let's just repeat the letter before we see some questions from it, yeah? So you can see, based on how it begins, this is an official letter, right? Because of the title, Frau. If in case it was friendly, you would simply say, Liebe Jakobs, right? But because of the title, this now makes it official. Liebe Frau Jakobs, dear Mrs. Jakobs. Ich komme heute Dienstag noch nicht aus Berlin zurück. Continues. Ich habe morgen ein Gespräch mit dem Kunden Maybach. Right? Der ist ganz wichtig für uns. Und am Donnerstag habe ich zwei weitere neue Termine. Aber am Freitag bin ich ab 8 Uhr wieder im Büro. Bitte machen Sie mir für 11 Uhr einen Termin mit Dr. Falk. Vielen Dank und herzliche Grüße, Helga Stein. Now, as I mentioned, anytime you end your letter, please do not put a full stop. Just leave it blank like that. It will be wrong if you put a full stop, right? So this is the letter that they give me here in the part number 1. And then there are some questions which we have now been asked from the letter. So let's go ahead then and tackle the questions. Guys, as you tune in, feel free to mention below. Which level are you currently in? Are you in A1? Are you in A2? etc. Feel free to share below. And also I encourage you to like this video as you share it around with your friends who are also learning the language. So here's the first question you've been asked. Here's the first question. The instruction is for you to fill in either with richtig. You are able to fill in with richtig oder falsch? Richtig oder falsch? All right. So the first question goes like this: that Frau Stein, this is number one, Frau Stein ist in Berlin. That is question number one. Frau Stein ist in Berlin. That is number one. Remember, instruction is for you to fill in either true or false, right? So is it true that Frau Stein is in Berlin? And then the next question, number two. Look at question number two. Am Mittwoch, what is happening? So am Mittwoch hat Frau Stein, am Mittwoch hat Frau Stein, the word is frei. Am Mittwoch hat Frau Stein frei. That is number two. And then the last number three. Frau Stein will am Freitag, Frau Stein will am Freitag, right, Dr. Falk treffen. Dr. Falk treffen. Dr. Falk treffen. So these are the questions that we've been given. Let's now go ahead and analyze each one of them, right? So to answer them either with richtig or falsch based on the passage that we have been given right here, right? So remember, the first thing, identify who is writing the letter and who is the recipient. Now, if you check, you will see that the writer here is Helga Stein, right? It is Helga Stein who is addressing who? Addressing Frau Jacobs. So always the writer of your letter is the one that's name is written below here. Helga Stein is now addressing Frau Jacobs, right? So here's my question number one. But Frau Stein ist in Berlin. Now, is it true or false that Frau Stein ist in Berlin? Let's find out. So the person, Stein begins by saying, ich komme heute Dienstag noch nicht aus Berlin. There's your answer. Ich komme heute noch nicht aus Berlin. So the question therefore, the answer to be, Frau Stein is in Berlin. Richtig. That is true, right? Now, how about number two? Am Mittwoch hat Frau Stein frei. Is it true that on Wednesday, Mrs. Stein is free? The phrase here is hat and frei. It's a separable verb, frei haben, to be free. So is it true that Mrs. Stein is free on Wednesday? Let's find out. So it continues. Ich habe morgen ein Gespräch. You can see the person was saying that ich komme heute Dienstag noch nicht aus Berlin zurück. I'm not coming back today on Tuesday. I'm not yet coming back today on Tuesday from Berlin. Ich habe morgen, tomorrow, which is Wednesday, right? Ich habe morgen ein Gespräch mit dem Kunden Maybach. So tomorrow, this person is going to have a meeting with the Maybach companies or clients, right? So it means the person is not free on Wednesday. So if you check your question again, but am Mittwoch hat Frau Stein frei. Now here your answer should be falsch. That should be Wednesday. My answer would be falsch. Okay, let's see the last number. Let's just see the last number for today. Says, Frau Stein will am Freitag, Frau Stein will am Freitag Dr. Falk treffen. Now, is it true that Mrs. Stein wants to meet, treffen is to meet, yeah? I just copied on the new words. Frau Stein, Mrs. Stein wants to meet, treffen, Dr. Falk am Freitag. Now, is this true? Let's find out. if Stein wants to meet Dr. Falk in this part. Der ist ganz wichtig für uns. Und am Donnerstag und Thursday habe ich zwei weitere neue Termine. On Friday, I have two more important meetings or dates. Aber am Freitag, on Friday, bin ich ab 8 Uhr wieder im Büro. But on Friday, I will be in the office again from 8 o'clock. Bitte machen Sie mir, please make for me, für 11 Uhr, so please make for me an appointment, einen Termin mit Dr. Falk. So the person is requesting to be an appointment with Dr. Falk from 11 o'clock. That is on Friday, right? So your question again. Frau Stein will am Freitag Dr. Falk treffen, Frau Stein wants to meet Dr. Falk on Friday. And here your answer would be richtig. All right, richtig. And can you imagine? That is just how this part is going to look like. The emphasis is that one needs to know vocabularies. Once you know the vocabularies, then you will be in a position to handle this part very well. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, with that said and done, this brings us to the end of today's live. I will be seeing you in the next lesson. Tschüss und gute Nacht.